It is official, Birds fans. A.J. Brown, no longer a Philadelphia Eagle. He is now a New England Patriot pending a physical. But the drama is over. The Eagles can move on. We're not going to have to worry about A.J. Brown this season and his antics on and off the field and forcing the ball to him and all of that. Now, look, I got to tell you, I've got mixed feelings. There's no doubt about that. I understand A.J. Brown's talent and what that brings to an offense, right? I mean, I think most people get that. He is a top wide receiver, or at least he was. We'll see how he bounces back. He's not getting any younger. He had injuries. And again, I want to stress this because I feel like this is important. And I know I've mentioned it a couple of times. But the biggest issue I had through all of this with A.J. Brown was the fact that to me, he quit on the team. Anyone watching could see that there was a lack of effort from A.J. Brown on the field during games. And for me, that's that line. That's that invisible line we talk about athletes crossing. For me, as a fan, inexcusable the lack of effort. So I might be a little happier than he's gone than some people are who are just looking at it as a talent thing. Now, I mean, I think it's good that it's done. I think it's important for the team to be able to move on as early as possible. Right now, it is June 1st. This is when they're talking about getting it done. The soonest that it could be done. So AJ Brown is gone. The team can move on. They can regroup. They know what they have in their wide receiver um, room, and they can build on that and prepare for the season. Now, the part that irks me a little bit after everything that happened in terms of the way the Patriots fans have been acting, in terms of the whole Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini, the concubine of the NFL. There still needs to be an investigation from the NFL into that because clearly that was tampering in order to get A.J. Brown funneled to Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots at a reduced cost. I still stand on the fact that that needs to be investigated. Mike Vrabel needs to be investigated. We know the Patriots have a history of cheating. There is precedent from the New England Patriots. They are cheaters. Their legacy is tarnished, especially when you look at their time since Tom Brady, who went and won another Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But anyway, what did they get? Well, on the one hand, we did get that first round pick. I think a lot of people were kind of hoping for two first round picks. We got a first and a fifth. I mean, given everything that's going on, the fact that we got a first at all is, I guess you could look at that as a positive. What I don't like about it is that it's a 2028. I think Howie needed to stand on making that a 2027 because I think the New England Patriots are probably more likely to be not as good this season. So I think it would be a higher pick. I wish Howie had stood on getting a 2027 first round pick because also it's just it's a ways away before we see any type of compensation for AJ Brown. Now look, given everything that surrounded all of this and the drama and what went on all season long, I guess we have to look at it as a win, right? Addition by subtraction. Even though AJ is one of the best wide receivers in the league, we did end up getting a first round pick. There were, of course, a lot of people out there saying there was no way the Eagles don't have any leverage. AJ, of course, the same people saying Jalen Hurts was the problem and that AJ Brown deserves to go and he's one of the best receivers. Also saying he wasn't worth a first round pick, but that's kind of where these people are at. But I think overall, given everything that's happened, as much as I would have loved for them to go to another team to unload AJ Brown, I guess we're gonna have to look at it as a win. I've kind of already made my peace with this happening and have been trying to focus and looking forward on all the new pieces we have with this offense and a new offensive coordinator who, we don't know what he's going to be like in terms of his game plan philosophy, but everything that I'm hearing from him in terms of the offense that is going to be run, the experience that he has with certain offensive systems, I am hopeful. I think Jalen Hurts is fully bought in. And I think that makes a huge difference. And I think Jalen Hurts is going to be able to ask questions that he wasn't getting answers to when Kevin Batula was in charge, which is why you started getting these whispers and these rumors about Jalen Hurts being uncoachable and Jalen Hurts this and Jalen Hurts that. So A.J. Brown's gone. It's a new season coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. They've got a bunch of new talent in the wide receiver room. They've got a new offensive coordinator, a new offensive system. Dallas Goedert is coming back as well. Saquon Barkley, I think he feels like he has something to prove this season as well. So I think he's fired up and ready to go. We know we've got some men on the offensive line who have to say, hey, hold on. You know what? I can still play. We're still good. We can still dominate in the trenches and get things done, whether it's the running game. I think we're going to see a lot more play action with Jalen Hurts under center, which is going to make both the running game and the passing game more effective. I think we're going to see a lot of different route trees and different routes being run that we weren't seeing before. I, for one, am looking forward to this. I truly am. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Here we go. We got it. It's done. We're moving on. A.J. Brown is gone. Did they get enough? Do you think the Eagles will be fine? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. I will talk to you later.